Whether you want to relax on the beach, have an adventure with the family, or just get off the beaten track, Hawaii has something for everyone. And right now, there are some cracking deals to get you there. Rowena Ryan, Associate Editor at escape.com.au, joins me now. Rowena, thank you. I mean, it's kind of possibly a silly question at this point, but why Hawaii? Why should we be putting this on our list?
I know, it feels weird telling Australians to go somewhere else for beaches, because ours are amazing. Look, it's more than beaches. I think you have to think of it like that. There's hiking, rainforests, waterfalls. It's famous for its shopping. They have amazing outlets. Happy hours are a huge thing over there, if that's your idea of a holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, many reasons to go to Hawaii.
Okay, absolutely. Now, you've got some really good deals for us that I'm excited to get straight into. We can talk about all the things about Hawaii afterwards, but what can you expect to be paying if you really get one of these good deals?
Yeah, there's some great airfares. So Jetstar at the moment has a sale. Sydney Honolulu, for example, is $259 each way, and we're talking a nearly 10-hour flight. So these are pretty good prices.
Wow.
Then you go to the full-service carriers, so Hawaiian Airlines and Qantas. There's a bit of an airfare war going on there. So Sydney and Brisbane, it's return just under $750, and from Melbourne just under $800. So when you think of it, that's a really good deal. That's your luggage, your meals, your entertainment all included, as opposed to the low-cost carriers where you're purchasing all those extras. Hawaiian Airlines in particular I love because people don't know you get two 32-kilo bags as your weight limit, so that's very unusual. You know, you usually stick to 123-kilo limits. So
that is handy. I like to pack heavy, of course. Yeah. But no, it's interesting. We were looking there at Jetstar, which is an each-way fare. So of course we've got to make sure that we do the mental maths there. But it still seems like quite a difference between that and some of the other ones. Yeah. What could we be expecting if we chose the cheaper option there? Yeah,
look, as I said, luggage isn't included, so you're paying the extra for that. You're paying extra for your meal as well as entertainment. Usually you might have to pay for your blanket and a pillow as well. So it's bare bones. It's a basic fare.
Well, it should be, I suppose, for that price.
That's right.
Now, when it comes to things like seasons, is there anything really important we need to know about Hawaii?
Look, Hawaii's a pretty all-round destination. It does tend to get a bit wet between December and Feb, but really there's no bad time to go to Hawaii. There's so much to do if you don't want to lie on the beach. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about what month you're going.
Okay, good. Now, of course we know it's part of the United States. They use the US dollar. Is it an expensive place on top of the currency conversion? Yeah,
look, it is a little bit. The great thing is you can get there cheaply, but like you said, once you're there, it's US dollars. It is part of the USA. Tipping is customary in the USA. So when you're in Hawaii, it's the same deal. So when you're doing your budget, think, I'm going out for a meal, I need to top that up with 15 to 20% as a tip. You know, make sure you take a lot of cash with you, because hotels, you're going to give your porter $1 or $2 per bag. Same with leaving housekeeping, $1 or $2 every day. And taxi drivers, they expect around 10 to 15%. So yes, it does hit the budget a little.
I suppose it would if you weren't prepared for it, Rowena. I mean, this is the sort of thing, we're looking at some of them on screen now, that you would really need to plan for beforehand in terms of that spending money, making sure that you have cash, because I'm assuming cash is still king when it comes to tipping.
It is.
You can't just have it on your card.
Absolutely, yeah. I'd be taking it with me or going straight to an ATM and make sure you have lots of those US $1 bills handy. Like it says, even a tour guide, you know, $10 at the end of the day. So yeah, go prepared. So
we know that there are some incredible things to do, surfing, whatever it might be. What do you recommend when people get there if they perhaps want to get off the beaten track?
Sure. I think go out to the other islands. Because we all fly into Honolulu, we tend to stay on Oahu, but the other islands have so much to offer. So Kauai, for instance, is where all the Jurassic Park films were made. And you can tell the cliffs are amazing, the mountainous, it's lush, there's rainforests. So there's incredible waterfalls and hiking. One of the favourite things to do there is to do a helicopter ride over the coastline. It's absolutely spectacular. Maui is another one. It's a much more quieter, a bit more secluded beaches, smaller towns. So if you're looking for a real flop and drop or maybe a bit more romantic holiday, that'd be the way to go. Big Island is quite different in itself again. So that actually has active volcanoes. So you'll see lava falling into the ocean. You can drive around the crater rim there. There's even a mountain with snow on it. It's quite unusual. Black sand beaches, all that kind of thing.
Rowena, hearing this on a Monday is incredibly rough, but also making me very much want to plan the next
Monday
trip.
blues.
Oh, absolutely. When it comes to Hawaii, do a lot of people tend to tack it on on top of a trip that they're already taking, or as a stopping point on the way to a trip that they're taking from Australia?
Yes, definitely. So if you're going to the States, definitely try and look at that as an option, as a stopover. Especially, I think, on the way home. If you've done a city like New York or LA, where it's high energy, quite exhausting, the best thing you can do is to flop and drop in Hawaii on your way home and do some shopping. The outlets are amazing.
Are they? Okay,
yeah.
Good to know about the outlets. Now, when it comes to accommodation, is it very much an American style, or has Hawaii got its own sort of thing going on?
No, it is pretty American style. It's funny, Australians seem to stay at the same sort of hotels. You can tell where the Aussies are, but it is. It's your basic hotel rooms. Look, some may come with a kitchenette, but I think when you're in Waikiki, there are so many places to eat. You can take advantage of really good deals. Like I said, happy hour, you know, drinks of $4 or $5. You got free Hawaiian entertainment, you know, live singers as the sun goes down over the beach. It's pretty special.
Certainly sounds it. Now, just finally, food, also a very American situation.
Yes.
What can we be expecting?
But I feel like a little bit different in Hawaii. It's sort of emerging as a bit of a food scene now, and they're really ramping that up. So if you get out of Waikiki and go to downtown Honolulu or their Chinatown area, some really cool wine bars are popping up, some hipster sort of restaurants. You can do some really cool food tours around there. So it's definitely something worth thinking about when you go to Hawaii. Don't think burgers and fries. There's a whole nother cuisine out there.
You have definitely given us a lot to think about when it comes to Hawaii. I'm sure that there'll be a fair bit of Googling going on after our chat. Rowena Ryan, Deputy Editor at Escape, thank you very much for the chat.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.